And let's bring you other stories this evening, because the three-member committee that is investigating the alleged vote buying in the Ayawaso East NDC parliamentary primary is expected to present its findings to the party's functional committee at 2 p.m. today in a report that could determine the political fate of the contest. Chaired by former Information Minister Kofi Totobi-Kwache, the committee was constituted on 7th of February to probe allegations that some aspirants engaged in inducement and bribery during Saturday's primary. Among the claims under investigation are allegations that one of the aspirants, Baba Jamal, distributed television sets, cash and other items to delegates in an attempt to influence their votes. Although Baba Jamal emerged winner of the contest, the outcome has sparked intense controversy, with the majority caucus in Parliament and some senior members of the NDC calling for the results to be annulled. Before we hear reactions from the constituency, take a listen to this key report capturing statements that followed the election.
The allegations of vote buying in the Saturday election have drawn multiple reactions from various levels of the NDC and the Office of the Special Prosecutor. First was a statement signed by General Secretary Fifi Fiafikwete condemning the action, describing it as an affront to the values and principles of the party and the reset agenda championed by President John Mahama. The party subsequently formed a three-member committee chaired by former Minister for Information Totobi-Kwache. The other two members are former Tamale Central MP Inusa Fuseni and lawyer MFA Fuga, who are expected to present the outcome of their investigation by Tuesday, February 10, 2026. The majority caucus in Parliament also followed suit with the party's condemnation, but this time went a notch higher. They are calling for a complete annulment of the election results and for any candidate who is implicated in the vote-buying allegations to be banned from contesting in a rerun of the primaries. Meanwhile, President John Dramani Mahama has also, acting on the outcome of the election, withdrawn Baba Jamal as Ghana's High Commissioner to Nigeria, a position he held since 2025, until he took leave to campaign for the elections 2 weeks ago. Aside from the disciplinary actions taken by the NDC, the Office of the Special Prosecutor has also commenced investigations into the vote-buying allegations and to also establish the source of funding for the menace. The OSP in that statement has also revealed that one of its officers was allegedly attacked by thugs aided by Baba Jamal. The case is also investigated as the office abhors corruption in elections, describing it as a serious offense. Baba Jamal has since denied all the allegations and indicated readiness to cooperate with the investigation. Meanwhile, the OSP's investigation into the alleged vote buying is also extended to the NPP presidential primaries of January 31.
Meanwhile, Baba Jamal has since denied all allegations of vote buying during his engagement with the committee yesterday. However, listen to him speaking during the election day on Saturday.
So if you give television sets to people, what is wrong with it when you gift things to people? Is this the first time I'm gifting things to people? I have been, those of you who know me, know that every Christmas, every occasion, every instant, I have put down 2.5 million to give free loans to people. So if today you are giving, people are coming to vote and you are giving them something, you are not, it's not buying food. I speak, if you have listened to me carefully, I say, look, if somebody gives you gifts, you can take it. But allowing that gift to influence your vote is what is wrong. It's not a gift. It's allowing that gift to influence your vote, then it's wrong. By giving gifts, all this week, you think that you can bring people together and you won't give them water. It is not the item, it is the intention. Do you understand? And I don't think that I have gone around, I've spoken to them, I've met people, and that's why I'm still saying that I'm hope and trust that they will see reason with me and come along with me.
Your Excellency, the timing, is it not constant to you? The timing for giving the gift that you just mentioned, if indeed gifts actually happen, is the timing not something that you should worry about?
Timing of what?
The timing at which these gifts were given.
As you are talking now, if I give you gift, won't you take it?
Your Excellency.
Do we have time that we give gifts? took place.
Your Excellency.
So that's Baba Jamal on the day of that particular primary. And despite calls for the cancellation of the Ayawaso East NDC primary, the Council of Zongo Chiefs in the constituency have strongly opposed such demands, making their position clear at a press conference.
Our reaction is to plead, as my chairman said, we are living peacefully in this community. And we need to move ahead with the peace. Nima has to be united, and already Nima is united. So if they say they are going to cancel the elections, you don't know what is going to happen. So let us keep the result as it is. There's no election that is, there's no problem in it. It's only God knows who is clean. So we appeal to them to leave it as it is.
And meanwhile, a member of the investigative committee, Inusa Hussaini, says the panel will recommend appropriate sanctions, if any, strictly based on the evidence before it.
The committee will rely on all evidence available to establish the veracity or otherwise of the claims being made.
And if
including meeting with the candidates, meeting with the constituency executives, meeting with the regional executives, meeting with some of the delegates.
And if vote buying is established, what concrete sanctions will follow?
So the committee is a 3-member committee. They will deliberate on the evidence that has been adduced and then recommend appropriate sanctions.
Let's take you to the NDC's national headquarters and speak to my colleague Michael Ashale, who is there for us. Michael, we were told that the report will be available by 2 p.m. today. Are you getting any indication that it is ready now?
Well, Kenneth, what I can confirm to you is that a few members of the committee, including a member of that committee, Inusa Hussaini, who was once a former member of parliament and also a that is a very staunch member of the NDC. I have seen him around. I have seen some executives, the national executives of the NDC. I think the likes of Deputy General Secretary of the party, Sunday. I have seen him here. Currently, I understand that they are all in the national chairman's office. What we know is that we told us earlier that we're going to do this at 2 p.m. We're going to present the report at 2 p.m. However, it's minutes after 4, and that hasn't happened yet. We don't know what exactly is the delay, but I have heard someone trying to make a frantic phone call to reach Baba Jamal, who we know that won the parliamentary parliamentary primary in Ayawaso East. Unfortunately, as it stands now, he's not here at the moment, and I'm understanding that that is what exactly is what the committee is waiting for. They want Baba Jamal to be here, but nobody is able to reach, nobody is able to confirm why exactly Baba Jamal is not here at the moment. But I can confirm that national executives of the NDC are around, members of the committee are also around. Inusa Hussaini tells me that, well, they are ready to present the report, but he cannot tell me why exactly they haven't been able to do that since 2 p.m. When they told us that they should have done that presentation. So at the moment, we are all waiting. But Kenneth, it is instructive to know that on the 16th of January, the Electoral Commission put out a notice that we're going to run the elections, the by-election, on the 3rd of March. However, they told us that preceding that, we're going to open the nomination from Monday, 9th of February 2026 to Wednesday, February 11, 2026. And the 11th of February is tomorrow. That means that in less than 24 hours, the NDC must be able to settle on their candidates, that is, they want to go by Baba Jamal, and also submit his form tomorrow. That means that it stands now. The NDC has less than 24 hours to submit the report. We know that the EC's office works from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. each day. It means that between now and tomorrow, 5 p.m. is when the NDC must submit a candidate to the Electoral Commission. So that is exactly what we are waiting for, whether they'll be able to settle on Baba Jamal or whether they'll use to the cause of the majority caucus in Parliament to announce the results of that election. But how they were able to raise another candidate between now and 5 p.m. tomorrow and submit the form is what we are waiting for. But the meeting, as it stands, I can confirm that it's supposed to be underway. However, they are still waiting on Baba Jamal to be here before the proceedings will commence.
We heard of some imams in the area saying that they're going to resist any attempts to oust Baba Jamal, which is the recommendation by the majority caucus. As you are there, have you cited any individuals who appear to be there to throw their support behind any of the candidates?
Well, if you've been to the NDC national headquarters, you know that this is a place for everybody in the NDC. There are some people here, but I won't say that these numbers are out of the ordinary. I haven't seen anybody that has identified themselves as a chief or anybody who would say that, well, they are some local leader from the Ayawaso East Enclave that are here to support him. We have seen some people here, but again, none of them appear to identify with Baba Jamal. Nobody seems to be here because of Baba Jamal. They appear to be just here doing their normal duties as members of the NDC. But close to the office of the national chairman has been quite a very busy one. The door has been opening and closing for minutes on end. Lots of people going in and coming in. But all we know is that there's an attempt to try and release Baba Jamal, who they're also waiting for to get there. We're hearing someone confirm news, but I'll leave that to some of my other colleagues who are trying to chase on those leads on the whereabouts of Baba Jamal at the moment.
Michael Ashale is a man on the ground at the NDC headquarters. Thank you, Michael. We are still trying to get in touch with our sources at the office of the Special Prosecutor. You do recall that the office of the Special Prosecutor said that they were going to investigate this matter, and JoyNews is learning that the NDC's Ayawaso East parliamentary candidate-elect is currently being interrogated at the office of the Special Prosecutor. His mobile phones have been seized, and sources indicate he may spend the night in OSP custody as investigations continue. And that is a developing story that will surely bring you more in subsequent bulletins. Away from that, the Minister for Local Government, Ahmed Ibrahim, has committed to fully implementing all demands contained in a JoyNews petition on illegal mining following the submission of the petition to the presidency earlier today. The petition, submitted by JoyNews, follows the station's latest investigative documentary titled A Tax for Galamsey, which uncovered a structured system of extortion and taxation of illegal mining activities within the Amancia Central District of the Ashanti region. The 30-minute documentary revealed that illegal miners were allegedly required to pay fixed fees to operate, payments that were receipted and, in some cases, deposited into the assembly-linked accounts, raising serious questions about the complicity of local government officials in Galamsey operations. Receiving the petition on behalf of the presidency, the local government minister described the findings as deeply disturbing and assured that decisive action will be taken. He spoke to my colleague Evans Mensah.
Thank you, Honorable. So, has this matter of the DC come to attention with this Galamsey tax?
Thank you very much, and let me say a very good afternoon to our cherished viewers and listeners as well. As a government, our ears and eyes are always on the ground. And don't forget, we are also the fourth estate of the world. So we take information from all other sectors. There are some investigations we are embarking upon. But thank God, this one was raised by your good self. And you know, the president doesn't sleep on matters like that. He knows what to do and at what time. So we have been asked to receive the petition on behalf of the government, and all the 4 pointers that were included in it are going to be carried on religiously. The one that we are asking for independent investigation, the one we are asking for immediate audit of all the Galamsey-related revenues in the place, and the one for the interdiction of the officials responsible for those activities and how to strengthen mechanisms to make sure that we are able to close all the loopholes. And I think that is why government embarked upon this exercise of 9 months and all those people going into those places. But as I said, it has come to our notice and steps are being taken. And your petition is going to be an added opportunity to that. So the president will decide what.
And we learned today from the Assembly that this was actually written in law. as a bylaw approved by the Assembly that was simply being implemented. That must come to us as a surprise, because the passing funds which John Mahama has explicitly forbidden.
It is a matter we have to take home as a government. Because if you look at the NDC 2024 manifesto, it was a manifesto of reset. So this was law that was being implemented by the previous administration. And now Ghanaians voted in 2024 that there should be a reset. So if Shamfan was being charged before 2024, in 2023, in 2021, and monies were being collected, now there's a new government who says, I'm resetting. So what reset are we also doing in that place? And that is why I just wanted to receive the petition and to tell you that government will work on it in order not to fall a victim of an investigator preempting or prejudging the matter. But clearly, it is good JoyNews or Joy FM will carry upon this research and approaches. We are going to go up before the CEO for Gold Board and the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources were asking for these MMDCs in Galamsey or mining-related area to see how best we can address one of those issues to make sure that we become 10 of the past. So it's good this has come. And once again, this is going to be an added thing. But we cannot win this fight without you. So this is a joint fight we are all going to embark upon. But clearly, there is something that has to be worked on. I'm somebody who doesn't want sharing responsibility. I face responsibilities. This Shamfan tax and all levy and it are things that are happening in these Galamsey related areas before we came to power. Now we are in power. Now you are the municipal or district chief executive. What steps are you taking? If it was being done and you have come, is it good that we should allow it to be there? But I as a local government minister didn't know that it was part of the internally generated fund. But now that you have brought it, it's going to be one of the matters that is going to be addressed. But clearly, I don't want to just jump and say that, oh, it was law, it was not law. Yes, it is something all the MMDCs, we are going to warn them about, if it is true. But Galamsey is Galamsey, and mining is mining. There is Lance's mining. Lance's mining, what tools do they use? The tax that they are talking of, it is a tax for Lance's mining or on Lance's mining. It is a Galamsey tax or not Galamsey. And these are things that as leaders of the communities, we must address our minds on that to make sure that we are able to address. You don't just see, oh, because it is a small scale mining and it's being taxed, somebody is doing Galamsey, then that person must also be taxed. Galamsey illegality is illegality. But what kind of taxes can we levy on the Lance's ones? These ones too, we need to interrogate the matter. I cannot just sit here. You know, I'm not coming from too good a mining area, and I don't know much about this Galamsey issue, so I may not be able to tell you why this. What prompted the idea of a district assembly, going to a district assembly meeting and saying that we are going to do fee fixing and we are going to levy so much and so much.
Including on Shamfans, which have been
precisely. And there was nobody in the assembly, in the community that is not. So these are matters we need to interrogate. Yeah. And these are the things we are calling for in your phone.
And you know, we talk about leadership. Also, the responsibility of us who will lie with the DCE. Even if he met the rule in the book, and the administration had said we are banning Shamfans, in fact, even excavators were subject to a ban at some point. He should have known that that is something that he cannot implement.
That's why
he takes responsibility.
That's why I'm saying it's about leadership. The essence of our manifesto was to reset. Yes, you met it. It predates you. But what have you done about it? Do you accept it or do you reject it? These are matters we need to interrogate. Just can't say, oh, I came to meet it, it predates me. It will be, if we want to go that target, it will be like the normal NDC MPP. Oh, MPP brought it and NDC has come and they are continuing it. So what is the definition of reset? So there is a job to be done in that direction.
Will this go beyond just this particular district? Because it's possible, is it not? That some areas may also have this law.
Clearly, why are laws made? Laws are made when there's a defect or in the society and you are curing it. Once you are curing it for the entire society. And that is why I say that the Lands and Forestry Natural Resource Minister, together with the Gold Board CEO, they've been calling for a meeting, and the president has sanctioned that we need to call all those people in the Galamsey related areas. But normally, as a government, it is not a good thing to be calling all MMDCs to Accra frequently. They need to be at the municipalities, but this calls for an emergency meeting. As I go out, I'm going to call the CEO and the minister. The MMDCs are here for a day meeting. So maybe we'll take the opportunity to call those related to those areas to meet.
As in areas known for illegal mining.
Mining and both legal and illegal. But sometimes when they say they are doing legal mining, if you are not good, you will not be able to differentiate between. So where you know there's mining, you need to call them, let them meet, and we have discussions with them. So that it will not be like, we handle this one. Next time you go and bring another district, then we call that. That is firefighting. I don't do human things, and I don't think the president will endorse that. I don't know what is going to the minds of the president as we sit here. But this is something he's always furious at.
And we make the point, to be clear, our demands were for an immediate independent investigation into the matters raised in the documentary, the interdiction of implicated officials pending the outcome of investigations, a public audit of all assembly revenues accounts connected to mining-related activities in the district, and 4, strengthened oversight mechanisms to prevent the abuse of public authority in enforcement of anti-Galamsey operations nationwide. We have your assurance that these will be implemented.
Seriously, take it from me. Once you give this one, you know, I'm a carrier of this information to the president. It is addressed to him. Maybe he may want to go further than your petitions to help address it.
And that is the Minister for Local Government.
Thank you very much.